Welcome to our English podcast. Let's practice speaking together.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Just Speak English podcast. I'm Chase.
And I'm Hailey. So happy you're here with us today.
Okay, so today's topic is one that we get asked about constantly. How do you become more confident? Not just in English, in life. Because honestly, confidence in English and confidence in general are the same thing wearing different clothes.
I love that. The same thing wearing different clothes. And we're going to get very practical today. No vague advice, just believe in yourself. Real, specific things you can do starting today.
New here? Welcome. Hit subscribe and come back every week. Let's go.
4 words for today's episode.
First, vulnerability. Vulnerability means being open about your fears, mistakes, or weaknesses, allowing yourself to be seen as imperfect. Speaking a foreign language in front of others requires a lot of vulnerability.
Second, resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly after something difficult or discouraging. Every time she made a mistake and kept going anyway, she was building resilience.
Third, comfort zone. Your comfort zone is the set of situations where you feel safe and in control. Speaking English with strangers is outside my comfort zone, but that's exactly where growth happens.
And fourth, posture. Posture usually refers to how you hold your body, but we'll use it today in a broader sense, the way you carry yourself physically and emotionally. His posture changed when he walked on stage. Shoulders back, head up, completely confident. Okay, vulnerability, resilience, comfort zone, and posture. Let's talk. Chase, here's a question. Were you always confident? Because you seem very natural on this podcast. Was that always the case?
Oh, absolutely not. I used to avoid any situation where I had to speak in front of people. Presentations at school, I would feel sick the night before. Talking to someone I didn't know, my voice would shake. I was not a confident person at all.
So, what changed?
Honestly, I got tired of letting fear make my decisions for me. I kept noticing that every time I avoided something scary, I felt relieved for about 5 minutes, and then I felt worse. Because I had let fear win again. And that feeling of letting fear win, it adds up. It slowly makes you feel smaller.
That's so real. Avoidance feels like protection, but it's actually the thing that keeps you stuck. Every time you avoid something, you send a message to your brain that the thing is dangerous, and your brain believes you.
Exactly. So the first thing I did, and this is tip number 1, was to stop avoiding and start doing the uncomfortable thing on purpose. Not all at once, just one small thing at a time. In English terms, if phone calls in English terrify you, make one phone call this week. Just one. To a shop, to a restaurant, to anyone. Do it badly if you have to. Just do it.
And here's what happens when you do it, even badly. Your brain updates its information. It goes from phone calls in English are dangerous to phone calls in English are uncomfortable but survivable. And survivable is the first step to easy.
Survivable is the first step to easy. I love that. And tip number 2, this one is about your body, not your mind. Your posture affects your confidence directly. There's research showing that when you stand tall, shoulders back, head up, your body actually produces more confidence chemicals. You feel different.
So, you're telling me I can become more confident by just standing differently?
I know it sounds too simple. But try it right now. Wherever you are, sit up straight, pull your shoulders back, lift your chin slightly. Notice how that feels different from being slouched over your phone.
It really does feel different. And I think this connects to something deeper. Confidence is partly physical. The way you breathe, the way you walk, the pace at which you speak. Confident people don't rush. They take up space. They pause before answering. They're not in a hurry to prove anything.
And how does someone develop that in English specifically? Because I think a lot of learners rush their words when they're nervous. They try to get it over with as quickly as possible.
Yes, and that rushing actually makes things worse. When you rush, you make more mistakes, your pronunciation suffers, and you feel even more anxious. So tip number 3 is slow down deliberately. Speak slower than feels natural. Pause between sentences. Let there be silence. Silence is not failure. Silence is thinking, and thinking is allowed.
Native speakers pause. Native speakers say, and let me think about that. They don't fill every second with words. So when you pause in English, you're not showing weakness. You're doing exactly what fluent speakers do.
And tip number 4, this one changed everything for me. Celebrate small wins out loud. When you have a conversation in English that goes well, say to yourself, "That went well." When you understand a joke in English, acknowledge it. When you learn a new word and use it correctly, notice that. Because confidence is built from evidence, and you have to actively collect that evidence or your brain ignores it.
Why does the brain ignore it?
Because our brains are wired to remember threats more than successes. It's evolutionary. Danger keeps you alive, so your brain pays more attention to it. That's why one bad experience in English can feel louder than 50 good ones. You have to consciously flip that balance by celebrating the wins.
So, to summarize, do the uncomfortable thing on purpose, fix your posture, slow down deliberately, and celebrate every small win. Confidence isn't a personality trait you're born with. It's a skill you build, one uncomfortable moment at a time.
And every time you speak English, even imperfectly, even nervously, you are building it. You are already doing the work. Give yourself credit for that.
Quick recap. Vulnerability. Being open and imperfect in front of others. Resilience. Recovering quickly after something hard. Comfort zone. The situations where you feel safe. And posture. The way you carry yourself, physically and emotionally.
4 tips from today. Do the uncomfortable thing on purpose. Fix your posture. Slow down deliberately, and celebrate your small wins. Pick one and try it this week.
Comment below. What is one situation where you want to feel more confident in English? Tell us. We read every single one.
Next episode, how to stop procrastinating and take action. Very practical, very useful. Come back for that one.
Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't yet. It's free, and it really means a lot. See you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.